So I decided to keep a sketch journal for one of the trips that we went away for 2 weeks from Calgary to Vancouver. And I just took this Moleskine sketch pad, a watercolor palette, as you can see it's been used, and this giant pencil case where I have a few things in there. I've got some Tombow jewel pens, Posca pens, Pentel brushes, spray bottle. If I put it all to one side, Sharpie, various brushes that I just got from the dollar store, a ruler, different brushes that were travel brushes, glue stick, handy for sticking things in because it turned into a scrapbook, some fine detailed brushes, and a few watercolor pencils, sharpener, and just put them all together. Oh, and this is also a prime color used by architects, and I use that for the sky sometimes when I don't have time to use the water. So as you can see, it is Campervan Adventures, Calgary to Vancouver, August 2020. So along the way, wherever I went, I got the stickers and just put them on top. And here we go. Here's a sneak peek. The right there, just blocking in with the grays. A few sketches. I used that marker for the blue sky. And then this was just a map of where we went from: Calgary, Banff, Jasper, Mount Robson, Kamloops, Pemberton, Nain Provincial Park, Whistler, Vancouver Island, and then Vancouver, and we flew back to Toronto. First night, this was the view from the hotel of Calgary. We actually didn't go into Calgary, but we got to see a view. Picked up the camper van and we were off onto the Trans-Canadian Highway. And as my husband was driving, we had a camper van, and the windscreen was really large, so I could see and capture these scenes as we drove by. First night of a campfire. We were lucky to have a campfire. This is just a quick 10-minute, most of these are 10-minute sketches. So the good thing about a sketchbook is you don't have that pressure of finishing something. Try something out, try a different technique. This is the camper van that my daughter actually ended up painting using the Posca pens. What I also did was I used masking tape to block out the edges, and I would paint wherever we were. This was in the car. This was by a beautiful waterfall in Johnson Canyon. I sketched this out, but my daughter ended up using the pencils to color them in, and the beautiful turquoise waters and the snow-peaked mountains in the distance. And this was just a loose kind of sketch of all the ice parkway from Banff to Jasper. Playgrounds. This is Lake Louise, Columbia Glacier. Again, just blocking out colors sometimes and using pens and keeping the tickets from wherever we went. This was the sky walk. And this was a scene that my son and daughter ended up joining in and colouring in on this side. throwing rocks in the water. That was the highlight of the adventure, really. Waterfalls. My husband taking a nap on the beach while the kids played. Pyramid Lake. Another scene where we went up the Skytram in Jasper, and my daughter and I drew and coloured this in while my son and husband hiked up Mount Robson. And this is just playing around with the colour palettes. This was the masking tape that I used. Scene from the drive there, and then this is a hotel scene again. We're overlooking a beautiful park in Kamloops. And this was the park. I just managed to do a pencil sketch. And the scenes, beautiful turquoise waters and wide open skies. Starting the C2 sky in BC. Joffrey Lake, the camper van again. My daughter used the watercolors to color in. I think she did quite a good job of. More rocks and turquoise waters. Another waterfall. Whistler, the view from our Airbnb. My daughter and son drawing. Mongolian grill. I just had a Japanese painting brush that was really fast, and I just wanted to capture the moment. My daughter again, and she was saying she was painting. She says, "Do you see all those mountains far away?" I'm doing those. And this was the boat, she said, and the sun. Another playground in Whistler. Didn't have time to finish it. When we were on the ferry back from Vancouver Island, and the sea to sky on a rainy day, I managed to do the detail while getting a little bit car sick. A beautiful sunrise on Vancouver Island. My daughter again, and just the walk back with the mist. I didn't capture the mist there, but I do remember it. The beautiful beach and the sandbank that had emerged with horses and dogs and people walking as my children built sandcastles. Scene of all the islands from the ferry, and my daughter's sunrise picture. Just the wash of the green and blue. Approaching Vancouver, I just managed to pen in the lines. When we got to one of the hotels, we already had a messy scene on the table, and I just decided to draw it, draw the chaos, and my daughter coloured it in. She was very gentle with my sketchbook, and the scene from Vancouver Airport on the way back. A few notes along the way, and there you have it. Sketchbook filled in 2 weeks.